It's your body, it's your money. Who gives a fuck what anyone has to say? Like, are they the one paying for your surgery? No. Are they the one in your body? No. Hola, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today I'm gonna be dropping the tea about my girls right here. This is gonna be a Q&A video. I posted the questions on my Instagram story, and then yeah, so I'm gonna reply to all of them and like add some like other information and yeah. So before you do anything, subscribe down below, turn on your post notifications from my channel to be notified when I post a video. So I'm gonna be looking at the questions on my computer, so if you see me like constantly turning over here, that's why. So just a little back story behind my boobs. So I got my boobs done on February 9th, 2021. So that was 2 months ago. So you gotta make 2 months today. Today's April 9th. No, I lied. Today's April 15th. So I make 2 months and 6 days. Sorry, I can't count. Sorry. I went to Miami, Florida. I did it with Dr. Sulfur at CG Cosmetics. Initially, I wanted to do it with Dr. Crow because his work is like really good. And like his boob is his specialty too. I sent an inquiry to CG Cosmetics around November or so, and I paid $1,000 deposit just to like secure the surgery. But initially I thought I was just secure the actual surgery date, but my coordinator told me like no, eventually told me like no, it's just secure as the surgery itself, like the deal. So basically my surgery cost $4,000 and I paid $1,000 deposit. Like the latest I wanted to get my boobs done was like February, like cause my birthday is in March. I wanted to get it done before February, you know, it sits in good for my birthday. So initially I wanted to do January 31st, but by the time I finished paying off the balance, Dr. Crow was booked for the 31st, so. And then he had no other, his next available date was March like 6th or something. I said, that's too close. So I asked him like, is there anybody else that, you know, is available to do it? And they said Dr. Sulfur, he's free he's available February 9th. So I was kind of iffy because like I never really heard of him and like I didn't really know if he was good at it. So I did my research before like I confirmed anything. And his work looked good, whatever. So I ended up going with Dr. Sulfur. My experience with like the coordinators was like a 6 out of 10. Like initially when I sent my inquiry, like they was always replying fast, you know, like making sure like I got all the information I needed, etc, etc. I feel like by the time, and I paid my deposit, you know, the communication was still good. But by the time like I finished paying everything off, which was like around like the first week of January, like the first week of January, I finished paying everything off. And like after that, they just like, you know, fake started going ghost on me. Like I'd be like sending them emails back to back, calling them, no one's picking up. And you get 2 coordinators. So I feel like the communication wasn't all that great, but my experience overall at CG Cosmetics was actually good. Like, but yeah. They told me I couldn't eat or drink 12 hours before my surgery. So yeah. So I bought, they sell you these surgery bras, 2 in a pack, so basically $50, 2 or 25. So they sell you 2 of these. I bought that from them, and I bought my compression socks, my surgical band, and that's it from Amazon. And like when I was doing my research, it said that you need like arnica gel, but honestly I didn't really need arnica gel. I bought it, but I didn't use it at all. I ended up using ice packs though, because this side, my right side, was just hurting. Like it wasn't hurting bad, but it was just like, you know, when I would move a certain way, it just was hurting. I didn't feel good, so I put ice packs there. Ice packs didn't really do much, but it kind of helped. And basically Dr. Sulfur wanted me to stay an extra like 3 days or so, but I was like, nah, I can't, because I already stayed in Miami 5 days I don't got no more money to stay any longer. So yeah, I ended up flying. My post-op appointment was a day after my surgery. So I ended up flying back to New York, like go back to my boyfriend's crib, whatever. A few hours after my post-op appointment. And yeah, post-op appointment, it went smooth. She just checked like the tapes they put, and then like if everything was okay, and it was. So yeah, I'm actually going to like insert clips and like pictures of like my transition. This is how my breasts looked like before surgery. As you could see, my chest was really flat, and I was a 34 A cup, and I had no upper breast fullness. And I was honestly like, I wasn't really insecure, but I just really wanted like fullness and cleavage when I wear dresses or like open shirts. This was right after surgery. As you can see, the implant is really high and sitting on my chest. This is when we post-op. It was dropped a little bit. I was massaging it, and it was like still like it was like a square rectangular shape, and it was pointy. This is about 3 weeks post-op. It was still kind of high, but it dropped a little bit. And this is about 6 weeks, like March, and it was looking good. Still a little high. It looks pretty big. And this was also in March, and it looks so good. And this was around April, and honestly, I loved it. This is when it started to look really natural, and yeah. Just for reference, I weigh 165 and I'm 5'5". I'm gonna get into the questions. I just have to get like a little backdrop. So somebody asked me what made me do this surgery. I did this because honestly, I never really had boobs my whole life. Like even my 2 younger sisters have boobs and I don't. So I would say I wasn't really insecure as much about my boobs. I just wanted boobs. Like I was always obsessed with like boobs, and just like I would always be jealous of like other females when they had like, you know, a nice set of boobs or just like nice cleavage and stuff. Like literally all my life I was wearing push-up bras from Victoria's Secret. The super push-up actually. I know, it's sad. But yeah, I literally had nothing. I mean, I did have a little something, but more like towards the bottom. And like my chest was just flat. Like I'm getting older. I'm in my 20s, my early 20s. It's like I just want to feel grown and feel sexy. You know, I'm tired. I don't want to be cute anymore. No, I want to be sexy. Okay. So yeah, that's really why I wanted to get it done. I just wanted boobs and just like, you know, I actually wanted to experience having boobs, because I never really had boobs my whole life. And I just wearing clothes too. Like I couldn't wear certain clothes because I felt like, you know, I didn't have the cleavage or like, you know, boobs to like hold it up or just give it that certain look, you know. So yeah, that's why I did it really, and I'm so happy I did it. Like it's just one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself. Yep. Was the recovery process painful? No, it wasn't at all. Honestly, at the first 2-3 days, really, like it was just like a lot of pressure and like tightness on my chest. Like there was no pain at all. I would say only like on my side, like under my armpit, I would say it was hurting. But other than that, like my actual implants being inside of me, it didn't hurt. It was just a lot of tightness, pressure. I couldn't really breathe like, you know, regularly. I would like breathe like that. Like I would talk slow because I couldn't really breathe as well. And overall, my recovery process was like a 9 out of 10. Like it wasn't bad at all. And I feel like my breathing went back to normal after like the 3rd, 4th day. And like, but like the first few days I couldn't really lift my arms like this. So the highest I could do was like right here. And as the days went by, I could go higher. I couldn't lift anything, of course. You can't lift anything for like 2+ weeks, I think, if I'm correct. You can't lift anything heavy. You can't exercise until 6 weeks. You can't have sex until 6 weeks. When you first get your boobs done, it's mad hard when you sit a touch. But now it's soft. It's been like 2 months, so like it's soft. It dropped. Like it was like right here. It was like pointy, like triangle shape. Now it's like hair, and it's normal. Do you have less sensation in your nipples? Yeah, I do. I do, and it's annoying. Like, I hate it. Like, I have less, honestly, like, I would say, like, the sensation around my nipples is just, like, it's intensified, I would say. Like, it doesn't feel normal. It just feels like, say, like, oh, like, I'm touching it. Like, it just feels like, I don't know, it low-key hurts for fake. Like, it's like you know when you numb, like, it's like numb and like intensified at the same. I can't really explain it. Like, I don't know. When I first got my boobs done, it was like numb, and then after like a few, I think the first week or so, it was like when I touch it, I just feel it extra. And it's like TMI. My boyfriend be like sucking on my nipples. Like, it doesn't feel good, to be honest. It doesn't at all. It just feels painful, to be honest. And like, I think your nipples sensation goes back like after a year or so. So yeah, I'm just waiting. Cause honestly, like, you know how you feel pleasure when your nipples get sucked? I don't feel pleasure anymore, unfortunately. Cheer. Someone asked the same question. How was the healing process? Or how long did it take for the pain to go away? So the healing process was really good. My scars are healing fine. Whenever I put I started off using the tapes. What's it called? The scar away tapes. And now I use Moderna. It's like a scar cream, whatever. So I use that every day after I shower. But yeah, that was after you get your boobs done. They put these tapes on you just to, like, you know, keep your scars protected, whatever. And after, like, I took mine off after like a week or so, and then I started using the scar away tapes, and then I started using the tapes, and I started using Moderna. So it's like whatever is best for you, to be honest. A lot of scar creams and stuff. So yeah. So this was a video I recorded 1 month post-op, and I had just taken off the tape they put over my scars. As you can see, the scars are under my boobs. And this is literally like right when I took it off, so I haven't like washed it or anything like that yet. I just wanted to show you guys. Yeah. And for the pain, I didn't really feel much pain, but the only pain I really felt was here by my armpit. And I don't remember how long that took to go away. I think it went away probably after like a week or less than a week. I honestly don't remember that much. It's been 2 months. Yeah, I have a lot of questions about what my parents think. So one person asked, what did your parents think? And someone asked, what did your mom think? Because I know African mothers are very opinionated about surgery. Honestly, they don't know. Yeah. Now, my parents don't know, but honestly, it's like, I live with myself. I buy my own shit. I do everything for myself. I mean, they help me, of course, but one, I feel like I don't need to tell them because it's my body. One, I know I'm African. I know how Africans get, whatever. I feel like it's my body, my money, so like I don't need anyone's opinion. I don't need any validation, nothing like that. So no, they don't know, and if they find out, oh well. It already happened. Someone asked, how was the research process and looking for the right doctor? So, thank God for social media, because I found my doctor from Instagram, and I found, well, initially I wanted to go with Dr. Krause. I found him through Instagram, and basically, like, I made like a surgery page Finsta, so it's good to make a surgery page Finsta. I recommend it. Just because I feel like that helped me with my process of finding my surgeon and like, you know, finding pros and cons of like other surgery clinics or doctors or whatever. So definitely, I recommend making a surgery Finsta page and just following like a lot of doctors, other surgery Finstas, and yeah, that's how I did my research. And of course, Google too. Google helped me. You want to make sure your doctor is board certified. Okay. They gotta be board certified. Double board certified is even better. Definitely, you want to make sure they have years of experience. You want to look at their work on Instagram, you know, just and read reviews about them. It's also like surgery pages on Facebook that have like reviews of like surgeons and stuff like that. Even on Real Self too. Real Self is good too, because the actual real reviews, not fake reviews. So that helps too, and also gives information on the doctor itself too. And definitely do your research. Don't just jump into surgery. I feel like surgery is like surgery is a risky thing. Like, I mean, of course, every surgeon, you're not 100%, like, you're not sure that you're gonna get the actual results you want, and you're not sure, like, if you know you're gonna get complications, because surgery is surgery. You don't know how your body's gonna react to the surgery until after, really. And I feel like just go with your gut feeling and just make sure your doctor is certified and actually a good doctor. Also, don't go the cheap route. I mean, of course, there's a lot of inexpensive surgeons, and like then there's the more expensive end. I feel like don't do the cheap route, because one, it's your body, and it's your body too. Just make sure you meet in the middle. Quality and cost, make sure that goes hand in hand. So someone said they look mad good. That's all I'm gonna say. Where did you go? I went to CG Cosmetics in Florida. Someone asked how much it cost. I said it cost $4K flat. How long did it take to someone asked how long did it take to recover? Was it painful? This is the same shit. After like a week, I actually went back to work after a week. I'm not gonna lie, when I went to work that first day, I was done. I was drowsy, tired. I couldn't even do my job right. I mean, I'm not really doing much in my job, but like because of the effect of surgery, like my body was just like under stress. Like I was tired. I was like really drowsy, and I shouldn't have went to work, to be honest. But definitely say take 2 weeks off after your surgery, definitely, because surgery takes a toll on your body, and you definitely need the rest after. But I would say I've recovered after like a week. Someone asked me side effects and price bracket. Side effects? I would say the only side effects, I guess, after my surgery was just I couldn't lift my arms up after like a week or so. I couldn't lift up that high. Oh, loss of nipple sensation, that's definitely one. Of course, scarring. I'm not gonna lie, the scarring isn't as noticeable, but I low-key feel like he made mine kind of high. Like, cause when I wear like bras and bikinis, you could see like where the suture was and whatever, and I don't like that. Like, cause if your scarring is supposed to be like under here. Wait, this is a bra, by the way. I don't think I showed it. Yeah, scarring supposed to be like literally right under your boob. I feel like he came up a little too high, so yeah, I don't really like that. Price brackets, I paid $4K, like I said. Honestly, the most I would pay is $5K. I think Dr. Crow was charging like $5K or so. I just went with $4K because honestly, Dr. Sulfur was good. Well, Dr. Crow charges $5K at his facility currently. So yeah, and he charges like $4K at CG Cosmetics. So it's up to you if you want to go to a private facility or a clinic. I feel like private facilities are better because they pay more attention to you, because not as much people, like, you know, whatever. And also I would say definitely of course do your research, but also like I know like there's like the top hitters when it comes to surgery, like, you know, Dr. Altman, Dr. Crow, Dr. Freeman, whatever. But make sure you do your research, because even though they're, you know, popular doctors, they could still have some bad history. So you always want to make sure you do your research as much as possible. How many cc's did you get under or over the muscle? So I got 485 cc's under the muscle because I want to breastfeed eventually in the future. If you get it over the muscle, I heard you can't breastfeed, stuff like that. But it's better to get it under the muscle. It's called subpectoral muscle. I forgot. But yeah, if you got it over the muscle, it's gonna be bigger. It's gonna look bigger because it's like, you know, it's over the muscle. But if you get it under the muscle, it's gonna, the size you choose is gonna end up coming out smaller because your muscle's over the implant. So basically they cut your muscle a little bit and then put the implant in. So that's why I would recommend like always going like a size up. Like say like you want like a 420, get like a 430, 440, just cause you're going on, if you're going under the muscle, just cause it's gonna look smaller than what it comes out to be. So yeah, I showed him my reference picture, and I told him I wanted to be a D cup. Initially, I wanted to be a C cup, but I was like, I'm paying you 4K, like let me like get some boobs for real. So I chose to be a D cup, and honestly, I used to think D cups were huge, but honestly, like it's really not. Like, right? I measured myself recently, and I'm a 34D. I used to be a 34A, so yeah, that was a jump, and I'm so glad I chose my size. I also got moderate profile, so I got 485 cc's in both. Moderate profile, and moderate is just like basically your doctor creates a socket where your implant is gonna sit. So high profiles usually sit up here. Like when they drop, it's still gonna have that high look. Plus the shape is different too. Like I think the high profiles are more like triangular in shape, and then moderate profiles are more like circular. So basically I got moderate profile because I wanted that natural look too. I want my boobs like sit right here. Someone asked scarring. So my scarring, like I said, is under your boobs. I feel like you went a little too high, but it's healing pretty well, I guess. Yeah, just make sure you're using the right products and stuff like that. Someone asked how I found my doctor. Instagram. Someone asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you recommend, including post-op? On a scale of 1 to 10, I recommend a 10. But honestly, like I'm just so happy I have my boobs, and like my self-esteem definitely went up all the way. Surgery, of course, is risky, so it's really up to you and what you really want. But post-op, I recommend too. Post-op, you don't really gotta do much. Personally, my doctor didn't really, I feel like my doctor didn't really tell me much about the process of, you know, the surgery. I mean, I don't really ask much because I already did my research, but definitely do your research because a lot of doctors aren't gonna tell you stuff. Like my doctor didn't tell me to wear a surgical band. He didn't tell me to massage, something like that. My post-op nurse did, and I don't think she told me to massage, but I already did my research. Basically, massaging helps the healing process. It helps your boobs drop more. So I would say like the only thing I did post-op was massaging my boobs 3 times a day with bio oil. So I would like massage it to just like push it down a little bit. Just putting scarring cream, and that's it. Post-op, it's not really much. So I definitely recommend the surgery. Like if you really want it, and if you really like have always been like insecure about your boobs or just want to have nice boobs, I recommend it. 10 out of 10. I was on YouTube every day watching people's surgeries, seeing what size they got. On Instagram, looking at sizes, like looking at CCs and like the before and after, just comparing. Let's just choose what size. Well, I don't really know what size I wanted. I just know I wanted it to be over 400, and I wanted it to be a D cup. So I feel like if you want like, you know, a nice set of boobs, I mean, well, it's in my opinion, I feel like you should get over 400, because honestly, like 300 below, you're not really getting much. But then again, please remember this. Everybody's body is different. So like, say like I got 500 cc's and it looks small on me, but a girl that is smaller than me gets 500 cc's and it looks huge. So like, it all depends on your body size and like your height, all that stuff. So like at your pre-op, before your surgery, your doctor like checks your height, your weight, you know, your chest width, which is also a factor to determine what size to get, and of course what type of look you're going for. One size is not gonna look the same on everybody. Like one size looks different on every body type. Like 45 cc's could look huge on somebody else. So yeah, and definitely chest width. Like some people have wide chests, some people have narrow chests. So of course, like you could get like the certain size, like you want the certain look that someone has. It's gonna look different on you because of how, just basically how your body is, you know. Someone asked me would I get anything else done. I would. Definitely, like one of the things I want to get done is my chin. Like I just feel like my chin is just so fast when I'm like, you know, just just like, you know, snatch it a little bit. Cause honestly, I feel like I have a really nice jawline. It's just like my freaking chin fat right here. It's just like, it's not tantalizing me. So I want to get rid of it. And honestly, I don't know, I've always wanted rhinoplasty when I was younger, but I just never looked into it because I'm just scared like I might end up like Michael Jackson, no offense. I was like, a lot of doctors don't know how to work with ethnic noses, and it's like, I'd just rather just stay away than, you know, end up coming out botched or whatever. So somebody asked me how long to go back to work. So it's recommended to like take off 2 weeks before you go to work. So yeah, 2 weeks before you go to work after surgery. But I went back like after a week and a half or so. I regretted it. I should have waited 2 weeks. Someone asked me, how did you deal with the people who advocate against you getting surgery? Honestly, nobody advocated against me getting surgery. Like, I feel like I have a good support system. Like, all my friends supported it. My boyfriend supported it. They didn't really care. They said as long as as long as I'm happy, like, you know, that's all that matters really. My sisters know. No one really said anything. They just say I'm crazy. That's it. But other than that, like, no one was against me like getting surgery, anything like that, which I'm grateful for. Like, having a good support system really helps you, to be honest. Like, and it keeps you motivated and just positive and not actually like freaking out and stuff. So yeah, that's basically all the questions. All the other ones were like the same questions I answered already. So just to reiterate, I got 45 cc's moderate profile with Dr. Sulfur STG Cosmetics in Florida. So yeah, the flight was like around 100 something, 200 something, I think, round trip. So it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's Miami, so you know, I was expecting less, like $50. I'm just gonna show you guys how my boobs look now. 2 months. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. So yeah. So these are how the girls look, and they're sitting, of course. And that's how it looks like on the side. Yep. So after surgery, you want to make sure you wear your surgical bra every day. They say you could stop wearing after 2 months, but don't. Keep wearing it. Keep wearing your bra. Surgical bra or sports bra. You don't want to start wearing pusher bras and stuff with the wire until like I would say like 4 to 6 months, because honestly you wouldn't really need it because your boobs are already sitting, and two, like if it affects like your implants. Definitely keep wearing your bra every day. I stopped wearing my surgical band after a month. So I wore my surgical band for a month, and I'm still wearing my bras every day. I stopped massaging around like a month or so. Yeah, I stopped massaging around a month. And yeah, overall the healing process has been good. Post-op has been good. Like, it's a 10 out of 10, I recommend. Like, surgery is so light. This surgery is so light. Like, honestly, for me it was. They don't have to do much, and honestly I haven't been in pain like that. I didn't finish all my meds because honestly I didn't really need it. The pain meds, I think they prescribe oxy and stuff, and then of course the antibiotics I finished because like I had, like, come on, that's, yeah, I finished that. But my pain meds, I don't really need it like that much, so I didn't finish it. But other than that, I've been good. Like, no complications. It's all good. So good on this side, and I'm so happy. Like, I'm so glad I did this because I just feel like sexier. Like, my self-esteem just went up the roof. Like, I just feel good, and yeah, I look better in clothes. But if I did, like, if there's anything that I didn't like cover on that you want to know, just answer down below. I'm happy to answer any questions. Cause I know a lot of females want to do this surgery, but it's like, they don't, like, they're kind of iffy about it. There's not enough information on social media or YouTube, whatever. So yeah, I'm always free to answer any questions, and I feel like it's a token of the day. It's your body, it's your money. Who gives a fuck what anyone has to say? Like, are you the one paying for your surgery? No. Are they the one in your body? No. So if people are telling you don't get surgery, this and that, we're trying to bash you about surgery, fuck them. Honestly, like, who cares? It's your body. They're not the one living in it. So I mean, no one, and for me personally, no one has really been against me about my surgery. Everyone's actually been really supportive, telling me I look good and shit. That, you know, that helps, to be honest. I feel like if there's haters out there who are like trying to bash you by getting your boobs done or any other surgery, just tell them to fuck off. But yeah, I think that's all really. I think I covered everything. I don't know, but if I didn't, just answer. If I didn't, ask me anything down below. I'm always happy to answer. So yeah. But that's the end of my video, my Q&A. Thank you for everyone who asked me those questions. I'm always happy to help anybody. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Fernando. Baby, you gon' be my commando.